Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's again Wachko Victoria. If you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, please hit on that subscription button and click on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video and you become part of this wonderful family. In today's presentation, I'll be teaching on what I titled feminine hygiene tips, or let's just call it girl talk. Let's have that girl to girl, lady to lady talk, so that by the end of the video you will be acquainted on how to take care of your downstairs, to make it look fresh, looks appealing, appetizing, always, like always. Now let's go down to the video because I want it to be as short as possible. Now mind you, I want to minimize the way I use some words so that I will not be, this is you. Now, number one in our list is care of your body after sex. I understand. Like most ladies will tell you that they actually enjoy that moment after the intercourse because of that postcoital glow, that postcoital feeling that you want to be with your partner is accepted. In fact, let me tell you, it is natural because of some hormones known as oxytocin, which is also known as the cuddle hormone, the dopamine, which is also known as the pleasure hormone, the vasopressin, the endorphins, which are pain relief hormones that are released during intercourse. I understand you. I understand you. But the thing is that amidst this pleasure we want to get after this intercourse, my sister, it's important you visit the bathroom. Yes, you heard me right. Now, if you want a situation where you don't jeopardize with your urinary tract system and your reproductive system, then, sister, visit the bathroom. Things that you should be doing in the bathroom is that you wash the surrounding area. You don't need to go deep. You don't go deep. Why? The V has, their own protective cleansing mechanism, like on their own. They do the job on their own. They don't need your help. Now, the discharges you see, most of the times they have, or they help for this cleaning and protective property. I'll be talking about discharges later, but I just want to sound it to you that you don't need to go deep. But I advise that you clean the surrounding area. Not only does it make you look fresh, it makes you comfortable generally. Now, second one is you need to pee. Now, most ladies want to pee because they don't want to get pregnant. My sister, the semen entered through the V and the urine is coming out from the urethra. So there are two different openings. But the only thing is that urinating or peeing after intercourse helps flush out stuff that might have gained their way into the urethra, thereby preventing any form of UTI as urinary tract infection. Now, the third in the list is, so remember, I'm still under care of your body after sex. The third in our list is for people that uses Tido, sex toys. I don't know if I pronounced it well. I understand that you use it to spice up there is no problem. I'm not against it. But sister, please make sure that you clean this doo-doo. Now, the ones that are made of silicone, I heard you can actually wash them with hot water. But each dildos comes with their manufacturer's instruction on how to clean it. So follow the instructions. But the main thing is that please keep it clean and dry. So that it will be ready for use the next time that you will be in a haste to visit. The next one is no douching. Like, no douching. Did you hear me? No douching. Now, some ladies want to rush to the bathroom to use water with other agents to wash the V with the sole aim of preventing pregnancy. Sister, the eggs that is inside the semen that will perform the work of you getting pregnant, they've already traveled, you get. So you douching is just jeopardizing your health entirely. The V is made up of microorganisms. They are the inhabitants of that area, and then they work best in a slightly acidic area. So if you are doing anything that will disrupt the pH of the V, my dear, you are exposing yourself to danger. You are exposing yourself to different forms of infection. Now, the next in our list is please know your sexual partner. Both of you should be truthful to yourselves. Now, if you don't trust him, my sister, it's advisable that you go for STI checkup. You should know that most of these STIs, they don't actually show signs and symptoms until things have actually blown out of proportion. So it's actually good you check yourself. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. I know they will come for me. Sister, please, if you're going to anywhere that there are possibilities of you going down with someone, advise you have a condom in your bag. You heard me. Condoms are not only meant for men to have in their pocket. If you want to be safe, my dear, it should be in your bag. If you are not comfortable with the female one, the male one should be in your bag. So by the time the bros or the brother will not say, I'm actually joking, brother, will actually say that, I don't have any. You tell them, you're a lucky guy. I have one. That is it. Like that is literally it. Next in our list, aside the care after sex, is discharges. Now, as women, we have discharges. Like discharges usually comes out from the V area. It's normal. And normal discharges are clear. Sometimes they can be milky. They have this subtle scent, not unpleasant. You can't actually say it's an unpleasant one. You can't say it's a foul smelling one. Those discharges are normal, and now the quantity varies. Some people have heavy discharges, some people they have just minor, and then according to the days, when it comes to your menstrual cycle, it can actually change the quantity of discharges you have. It's okay, it's normal, it's actually normal. You don't need to panic. But the thing is that if the discharges are too heavy for you, like you are not comfortable with it, then you can actually get a pant liner. Get a pant liner, alcohol-free pant liner, and then make sure that you always change it. Remember, you don't want to keep that area moist, because bacteria, they love that moist area. They love that moist area. They thrive very well there. Now, if you notice that those discharges are now beginning to change color, maybe something like yellow or green, more thick, chunky, has this unpleasant smell, my dear, it can be a sign of trichomoniasis, which is an STI. It is advisable you visit your gynecologist. Or if the discharges are now white, cheesy cottage, unpleasant smell, it can actually signify yeast infection, or in case of bacterial vaginosis, where the discharges are now of increase, it has this unpleasant smell, this fishy smell, my dear, it's good you visit your gynecologist. Now, I think I'll be talking about in another video about these different discharges, what it signifies, how to prevent it, how to treat it. Think I'll be doing a video on that. But for now, I think I have given you a bit of information here. Next in our list, which is the third one, is probiotics, use of probiotics. Now, probiotics are just live bacteria in the form of supplements. You should know that our body is made up of bacteria. When it comes to like bacteria, the gut, the V, they are made up of good bacteria, and the body is also made up of bad bacteria that want to fight against. Now, what this V probiotic does is that it helps maintain the normal flora, that's the good bacteria in the V, giving them this good ecosystem to flourish, to thrive, and to maintain the pH level, so that you will not be exposed to infections. Remember, if you want probiotics, visit pharmacies close to you. There are probiotics for gut and there are probiotics for V. It can come in the form of pills where you swallow, or in the form of pessaries, or where you insert through the V. Now, the next in our list is period. I know some of you will be like, they've been menstruating since, so they have information regarding that. Sister, hold on, calm down. hold on. Like, hold on. You can gain something new from this. You should know that the menstrual blood has pH of 7.4, which is higher than the pH of the V. The pH of the V is slightly acidic, 3.8 to 4.5. Now, the menstrual blood is higher, and then if you are among those people that want to leave tampons or pad there for a very long time, my dear, you are jeopardizing with the pH level of your V, thereby exposing it to different forms of infections, misconceptions, or what will I say, argument that usually comes up when it comes to if it's good to have intercourse during your menstrual days or if it's not good. They think, my own opinion is that it depends on you. If you are comfortable with it, that's fine. Medically, you know, we is okay. Medically is okay. There are even situations where people ovulate during menstruation, and if you are telling them not to have intercourse during this period, how are they going to get pregnant? Like how? Like how? Are they going to swallow the semen that has the X? No. But the thing is that you should bear it in mind that if you have STI, you know, the chances of transmitting it that period is higher. So if you are not actually doing this for pregnancy's sake, it is important you use protective. Why? Remember, as the blood is coming out from the uterus, it's passing through the cervix. Definitely, that means that the cervix is slightly open during your menstrual days. So it is very much like possible and easy for microorganisms to swim up there and cause PID for you. And I know you don't want that. But aside that, it is your choice. Like, if you enjoy it better during those days, fine. But make sure that if you're not doing it for pregnancy's sake, you can actually use protection, especially when you are not sure of your partner. Now, the next one is, do you use deodorant? It's important to use deodorant, sister. Why? It makes you sweat less. It gives you this, comfort. Women, see, what people should know that we are special packages. So we are special packages, and the way you present yourself is how people will take you and how people will address you and the level people will place you on. So you should use deodorant and perfumes like that are not, that doesn't have this, how will I put it, strong smell, but a feminine smell that by the time and spray, and people that want to say bad things, by the time they are coming close to you, bam, they'll be like, no, 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 they'll take themselves back that, no, 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 this one can't take that shit. Yeah, let your deodorant and your perfume speak for you in public. Now, this is not any sponsored, it's not any sponsored advert, but I've actually used body sprays, I've actually used perfumes, I've used deodorants. But you see these ones, since I started using them, my dear, like, they're actually giving me what I want. This, don't know if you can say it, this is Victoria's Secret. Maybe because my name is Victoria. I don't know. I don't just know why I'm glued to it. Please, if any other person is enjoying this product the way I do, please drop it in the comment section. And then this deodorant, like, I like this Lady Speed Stick. Yeah, Lady Speed Stick or Dove. Or in fact, anyone that you can actually afford. And this has actually brought us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up.